Hello friends, this is Terry here with your Libra full moon astrology report, and the mantra for this moon is how to find harmony in chaos. Oh, things are getting really crazy as time is speeding up, and there's just a quickening of the energy with the spring blooming energy. And I read my tea bag this morning said, "The earth laughs in flowers," and that's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And I thought, but is the earth laughing with us or at us right now? Because here are some crazy earth changes, earth storms, crazy weather. We're here in Bend where it is a gorgeous day today, completely sunny. And it's going to be record high heat temperatures. We're looking at 75 to 80 degrees today. And then, lo and behold, on the forecast for Saturday, we have snow. So it seems like the Earth is in a state of Libra balancing hot and cold, snow and sun. And we're all trying to find our center right now in this Libra balancing time. And I want to say happy birthday to Tess, who is our Bend Health Guide cover girl for our spring edition. And she's a radiantly beautiful mother who just gave birth to another little Aries that's so sweet that I just got to meet. And her birthday is April 15th, on the eve of this incredible Libra full moon with a T-square in Pluto. This is going to be a very intense moon, so buckle up. This is going to be an intense reading. And I also want to do my full moon giveaway, and this is when I give away. I have my little singing bowl here full of paper with all of your entries, and this is when I give away an astrology chart once a month on the full moon. And all you have to do to enter is like, subscribe, and comment. And for each and every comment you do, you know, right now, I have to say, I only have about 70 subscribers, and they're mostly all my friends and my Reiki students. That's why I like looking in and being like, hello, because I know most all of you here today. And every time you comment, it just helps out my videos. I've really learned with YouTube that it's the comments that get things rolling. So every single comment you do, I'll give you an extra entry, and then we'll go ahead and draw it and see who won. I'm not looking. My husband and my son are always like, don't look, don't look. So I'm not looking. I'm just going to grab. Okay, I just grabbed the top of the heap, and it is Aaron Mead. Aaron Mead. I don't know. We might have to photograph this later. I don't know if you can read my scrappy little drawing there, but Aaron Mead, you just won a full Western astrology chart valued at over $250, and I'm going to throw in your North Node report and your 9-star key. This is the super deluxe astrology report. I just ask that you give me a little bit of time because I am a little booked out right now, guys, for astrology charts. I'm about 6 weeks booked out, and I'm also completing, we're almost done, we're in the home stretch of our spring Bend Health Guide, which is going to upload this May and be out soon in direct mail. So but Aaron, you won. So go ahead and click on the Kamimi Healing Arts in the comments, in the top down below, wherever it is. Just go to KamimiHealingArts.com and then email me your birth date, your time, and your location, and I will get started on your chart. And I know, Aaron, as I think I said, I know almost everybody who's here right now, so I can't wait to do your reading. And now getting on to this Libra full moon that you tuned in for. This one is all about finding our harmony and balance in our relationships and partnerships in this time of absolute chaos. And I was pretty proud of myself today because I really wore the Libra colors. Every moon report, I really try to resonate with the energy of the sign and kind of tap into what are the colors of that sign. And I kind of find Libra to be so fascinating because it's pink, which is, we always think of when baby girls are born, you want to dress them all in pink. And my mom was so excited to have a baby girl I was dressed in pink all the time, and I was a complete tomboy. And then the boy color when you're having a baby is always blue. And I have my blue pants, baby blue pants, and my hot pink shirt. And so this is the embodiment of Libra. And I thought, well, that's interesting because Libra, of course, is all about relationships and our ability to relate with our partner. And what happens when we're connecting and we're really relating well with our partner? We generally have a little pink baby girl or little blue baby boy. So Libra is such a perfect sign for this springtime, this fertile energy, and this fertility that really brings our creative juices up. And there's also a balancing act. And we're always looking at the astrological axis that we're on. So this moon began with that new moon in Aries, which is all about I am. And remember, we were doing those solar plexus exercises for like, I am amazing, I am going to do this, and I am going to do that, and me, my, what I want to do this, and I want to do that. And Aries is kind of that baby of the zodiac that is throwing a tantrum. I want my needs met. And now we're at Libra for this full moon. And Libra is the opposite of the axis of Aries. And Libra is about what is best for your relationship, what is best for your family, what is best for your community, your friends, your partnerships, your relationships of all kinds, your mother, relationship with your father, with your children, all of it. You got to think about all their needs. And it's not always about what you want. Sometimes you have to sacrifice what you want to serve the greater good of your family, of your relationship. And this is where that Libra scales, we really get that sensation of a scales being balancing between my needs, what I want, and what is best for my relationship, and making sure that I'm spending time and I'm caring for my family. And we have really seen that this year with so much work-life balance, especially for women in women's businesses. I know so many moms are just grappling with this right now of having to balance the childcare, because we have more childcare responsibilities in the last 2 years with COVID, all the kids home, and mom might have gave up her business, might have gave up her passion to care for the children. And now there's this balancing of, can I get back to my life and not give everything away to my relationship or my partnerships or my business? Even doing your business is another place that you're giving away your own energy that could be used on your own creative pursuits. And we've got that Libra fertile energy saying, don't you want to do something creative? Don't you want to do a creative pursuit? Aren't you feeling the fertility of creating something new? And then there's this pullback of family responsibilities, job responsibilities, business partnerships, mothers, fathers to take care of. I know so many people are caring for elderly parents right now. And all of that is pulling you away from that Aries, I am going to do the thing. So it's just about finding the harmony and finding the balance this month. That Libra Aries axis also has me thinking of the personal as the political, something I studied a lot in my women's studies in college, and our personal decisions impacting the political world. And we're just in such a state of chaos right now in the world. Aside from just trying to balance your own needs and the needs of your family, we can also look at the whole world and just see chaos. And this is exactly as I predicted in my 9-star key astrology report for the beginning of this 2022 Tiger year. I said we're going into that 5 center star year, and this is going to be a time of a whirlwind of change for so many of us, which we are about to see as we enter the eclipse portal this April month. So much is going to change in our world, and there's going to be just the winds of change and so much chaos. And I'm kind of amazed it's only April. I see so much of what I predicted already coming true in the world. And being on that Scorpio Taurus North Node axis is where we're going to enter into the eclipses. I'm just now recording a Taurus partial solar eclipse for April 30th, and that is when we really enter the eclipse portal, and things will start speeding up. But anyways, I just throw this out there because if you haven't watched my 9-star key report for 2022 about the 5 center star, and if you're at all interested in 9-star key, I'm going to link to it at the end of this video because it's pretty crazy how much of it is coming true right now. And I decided to separate out my 9-star key readings from the Western readings. I think it was just a little confusing, but there are so many parallels in the 9-star key, the Chinese astrology, to the Western astrology. So it's really fun to learn and study both. I love studying both of them. But in the 9-star key, we are going into the heart star for April, and it's really a star where it's got a lot of hummingbird speeding up energy, and I think so many of us are feeling this quickening energy. And the 9 heart star is also a time when you can connect and find true love, as I like to say from Princess Bride. But you know, this is a time to find and make those heart-to-heart love connections, or maybe even reaching out and having deeper connections with your best friends. So much love is here, and that's what Libra is all about. And I think this full moon report is really sponsored by the crystal rose quartz. I've been working with rose quartz a lot this month. I just want all my rose quartz pieces. I have this giant one. I'm going to photograph it that is kind of in the shape of a heart, and I just put it right on my heart, and I love it so much. And it's also a good month for ylang ylang, which is an essential oil that really promotes self-love. And the love really begins with yourself and loving yourself, and doing self-care this month is a great time to just take some time out to nourish yourself, tap into what it is you want, giving yourself that time and attention for self-love. And I was thinking of harmony in our relationships around chaos. And it reminded me of Bridgerton, which I just admit I totally binge watched. I feel like that show, it just had my number because it's a period piece, it's romantic, but it's dramatic, and it's got great music, if any of you guys have watched Bridgerton. But anyways, there was so much chaos. I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? It was so spellbinding. And even in all that chaos, love prevails, and love will always prevail. So no matter what is going on, I know so many people are in this state of chaos this year. I'm doing distance Reiki for so many friends who are in states of crisis, and no matter how much chaos you are experiencing, just tapping into your heart space. Your heart knows what to do, and really loving the one you're with. Loving the people in your life, your family, your relationships, your greatest support. They're your cheerleaders, and you gotta love and appreciate them this month, because we're just gonna have even more chaos to come with this Pluto T-square in the Sun in Aries and the Moon in Libra, and then we've got Pluto right in the middle squaring both of them. And this is just really, again, emphasizing that access, that Libra, Aries, work-life balance access. And with that Pluto T-square, with that Sun and Aries, Aries is about war, the warrior. And Libra is saying justice will be served. And Pluto is uncovering what's really going on. I think we can see even more war crimes happening, and the veils being lifted, and our eyes being aware of what's really going on in Ukraine and Russia, and hopefully justice will prevail, and hopefully we are moving into a state where we will do something about this situation, because it's just really going to come to the surface on this Libra full moon. It's just going to illuminate everything that's going on even more. But I gotta tell you, I just did the eclipse reading for April 30th, and there are some really hopeful aspects that we may have a dove of peace coming on that April 30th eclipse. So you'll have to tune in. I'll link that here too. You're gonna have to tune in to that Taurus solar eclipse to find out. it's like reading a novel this year. You just like, it's a page turner, like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen with that? What's going to happen with the war? So I think we're going to see more being revealed with this Libra full moon illuminating it, and then even more resolution coming possibly with that eclipse. And Mars has now entered Pisces, which is just a softer energy for Mars. And Mars is, of course, that warrior planet. Mars rules Aries. Aries is the warrior. And Mars has been in that warring state, you know, conjunct with Venus, where he was really in his full power when this war started. But now Mars moving in to Pisces on April 14th. That just sort of, you know, it's like Mars is taking a bath now. He's taking a siesta. He's just going to relax a little bit. We may see this affect our waters. Like I know even here in Oregon, I really wanted to go to the Oregon coast for the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction that's happening on April 12th. I did a report about that. And the Oregon coast is having insane sea storms, like hazardous sea storm warnings and wind and craziness. So that's Mars now entering the sea and the ocean. And there's just a whole stellium of planets right now lining up in Pisces. We've got Jupiter in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces, and they're conjunct on April 12th. But then we also have Venus entered Pisces and Mars entered Pisces, and there was one other one. I can't remember, but it's all in the chart. If you look at the chart at the beginning of this reading, you can see everything I'm talking about, and it's really fun to watch the chart and just kind of follow along. And this is how you learn astrology. You can really teach yourself astrology. I've taken tons of workshops and studied and read lots of books, but you can also just learn from watching videos like this. And with all these planets lining up in a stellium in Pisces, we will all be just feeling the feels with this full moon. It's going to be emotionally very intense. And if you know any Pisces, I have my Pisces moon myself, so all these planets are conjuncting my moon. Pisces are sensitive, and so there will be a heightened level of sensitivity at this full moon. And just be careful with your words. Just try to be sweet with your words. I love with Lakshmi, if you want to attract Lakshmi, you have to be sweet like nectar, because Lakshmi is like a hummingbird, and Lakshmi is attracted to the sweet nectar of your words. And there's also that saying that you get more bees with honey than vinegar. Just think of these things when words are coming out of your mouth. Try to be as sweet as you can. We've had a lot of intense, chaotic energy. People have been really spouting a lot of negativity and harsh words, or just defensive. And I'm really trying to just take a meta moment and see if I can sweeten or soften what I'm trying to say, even as I am expressing my boundaries. I have really strong energetic boundaries. People have told me all the time, like, oh, you have really strong energetic boundaries. Well, you don't do massage for 23 years and become a Reiki master teacher for another 15 years without developing strong energetic boundaries. And so it's always that balancing act of having strong boundaries, but being as sweet as possible while you assert your boundaries of, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be able to do the thousands of things for you. And so I encourage you to assert your boundaries this month, but do it in the sweetest hummingbird nectar way that you can. And if you need to ask for something, if you can just do it in that kind, non-violent communication way, because we have Mercury, the planet of communication, sextile Venus, which is a lovely aspect for relationships and relationship therapy and connecting on a deep level with friendships or making new friends. And Mercury in Taurus, though, can be a little strong. If you know Taurus will just tell you what they're thinking, just like Scorpio. Taurus and Scorpio on that axis, we just say what we think. We don't worry about how it comes out. And I think Taurus, the bull, that's where we got that term, talking bull. So there's been already, just with Mercury and Taurus, there's a little more bull talking right now going on. And then it's halfway square to that Jupiter and Neptune, where Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in Pisces. And this moon can cause confusion in conversations where I asked for this, but you gave me that. Let me ask for this, and then just trying to connect and like make the communications more understandable. I would say get everything in writing. And when you have Jupiter, that planet of expansion, connecting with Mercury and Taurus, there can also be this sensation of telling little white fibs that then blow up. So do not tell any fibs or lies this moon, because it could all blow up in your face. And we could also see this as a time of rumors or scandals with a little bit of confusion, if it's really even true, because that Neptune causing that confusion. So beware of lies and rumors and scandals. And this would really be a great full moon to just go on a silent retreat. That would be an ideal place. Just don't even say it, you know, just keep your words. I'm gonna really try to keep my words to a minimum for this full moon. And teamwork makes the dream work on a Libra full moon. So really trying to connect with people for collaboration and communications and connections that are win-win situations. Libra loves the win-win situation. And we're getting away from that old paradigm of businesses have to compete. I hate competitions and competing. And I just loved John Batiste at the Grammy Awards. He was embodying everything that is this Libra. Get into your heart, connect with your tribe, with your relationships, your partnerships. When he said, there is no best, that is really the sign of the times. We are moving away from competition and fighting to see who's the best in any business. And we're coming together in more of a community that supports one another. And we all have unique gifts to share. And there is no best. We're all the best at being who we are. Nobody else can be who I am. Nobody else can be who you are. So just go out there and be your own shining light, your own best. And then everyone wins when there's no competition. And so we just get together with all this altruistic energy on this Libra moon. Altruism, that is a Libra word right there. It's like, how can I help you? How can you help me? Let's all work together in relations, all my relations, my ancestors, my family, the grandchildren, 7 generations, the grandchildren that will come before me. What can we do that will benefit the whole community, the whole tribe? And this is time to just ditch any old bad habits that don't resonate with this altruistic energy of cooperation and community. And just also time to just let go. Full moons are always about letting go. So letting go of any limiting beliefs that are holding you back right now, and people in your life or work that just aren't supporting you right now. This is a time to really build a better life where everyone succeeds and everyone can win. So anything that's not aligning with you with that going forward, you can just let it go. Just, you know, drop a piece of paper with it on in the river and just let the river take anything that is not serving you moving forward in this spring full moon. And I'm going to keep this Libra full moon report really short and simple, just the way I know my Libra friends like it. And it's because I've really poured my heart and soul out into this eclipse video that I'm going to do. I'm probably going to upload it just a day or two after this one. And I also am doing a Venus-Jupiter conjunction report. I'm doing more small transits because I like just breaking it up in little bite-sized bits, so it's not like a 2-hour-long video. You can just watch a 5-minute transit here, an eclipse video there, new moon report there. Let me know what you think of that. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you find out what happens when Venus and Jupiter, the two most beautiful planets, they're really like, it's almost like the homecoming queen and king come together. The most popular, the most beautiful, the most talented planets come together and conjoin for a lucky kiss on April 30th. And make sure you check out that transit. And then later on, because Mars and Venus have been traveling so close together, Mars is going to conjunct Jupiter, which has me a little intrepidous. You know, it's like Mars, the planet of war, conjuncting Jupiter, the planet that expands everything. I haven't even delved into that one, but I'm a little bit scared of that transit, to tell you the truth. But we'll just do one starry sky at a time, so stay tuned, my friends. And for this very intense Libra full moon, I did a little exercise you can use to just pull your energy back in this month. I feel like when spring comes, we really get in this outgoing, like, oh, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna see all my friends and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna sign up for all these classes and overextend myself. And there's a real putting your energy out into the world, just like the plants blooming and, you know, all the flowers coming up. But it's also a good idea to take some time on this Libra full moon to just pull your energy back in so that you can also have your own energy for your own creative pursuits. Remember, you want to have some, don't give it all away to people, projects, and family, and all those things. Pull some of that creative energy back in and center and root down into your own energy. So I'm going to link to that little exercise in here as well, and it focuses on the heart, which is Libra, and the solar plexus, which is Aries. And it'll really connect you to your own personal needs, what I want with your heart chakra. How much am I willing to give to others? How much am I willing to support others? How much am I willing to give for work-life balance? And you can really do this anytime by just putting your hand on your heart and a hand on your solar plexus just beneath your belly button, and just taking some deep breaths in. And this exercise, I will go into a deeper experience of it in a separate little, again, under 5-minute recording of that. And just a lot coming up. But for now, I will send you a pendulum energy clearing. Oh, a butterfly just went by. Oh my gosh, I hope he gets in the video somehow. And these full moons, again, is all about letting go. So just let go of whatever you don't need this month and let it all release and go down the river and flow with all that Pisces water energy. Let the water take it away. Or maybe take a nice, this would be a nice full moon to just stay home, regroup, and take a lovely herbal bath soak. And really take some time out for that self-love, that self-care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.